Good evening, students. Welcome back to our same topic. That's lesson number 9, environmental management. Last time we have completed with the three types or three models which were used into predicting monsoon. But today we are going to move on to the second part of the lesson. Again, a very important part. And this is related to solid waste management. Now, the last slide which we saw in the last lecture was regarding the supercomputer named as Param. How does it looks like? Correct? And now we are moving to our next and the very fresh topic called as solid waste management. Now, moving on to solid waste management, let me ask you a few questions. I hope you all are ready. Very good. So, what I want is write down the points which you feel are problematic in the upcoming pictures. I will be showing few pictures to you, and whatever problems you think, you will have to write it down. And when I'll ask you, you can quickly type it onto your chat box. Let's move ahead. The first picture. Can you identify the place? Yes, it's dirty. But tell me, is it a residential area? Is it a park? Is it a lake? Is it hospital? I don't want you to tell me the region where is this located. I just want you to identify which type of area is this. Can you see water here? No. There's a lot of greenery. So probably it must have been grown on land, something like a ground. And besides, you can also see residential area. So what I want you to write is quickly write down the place, where do you think this is, and also write about what is problematic in the picture. Okay, now we'll quickly talk about this picture. This picture is acting like a connecting road in which there's a lot of green thing present, or you can say it's an open ground. But the problem here in the picture is the waste which is dumped in open. And because of the presence of the waste which is there, the entire beautiful picture becomes unscenic, right? If the garbage wouldn't have been dumped there, the entire picture looks perfect. Now we are moving on to our second picture. I hope you all are ready. Yes. Now here is your second picture. Yes, everybody's messages are reaching me. Thank you very much for them. Can you identify which specific area is this? I'm not talking about identify whether which area is it in Mulur, but yeah, it's a public place. Correct. Now, what is the problem with respect to the public place? Yes, there is presence of lot of garbage in the public area, which is actually meant for sitting and which is meant for standing, so that people can wait for the public transport to come. Now, is this picture harmful, or is this the waste is harmful? So all the people who want to travel, who want to take halt over that bus stop, are there any chances that they might, get infected with the waste which is present around? 100%. Correct? Yes. And surprisingly, this is also a public place which has to be extremely clean. Yes. Moving on to the next picture. Can you identify Which area is this? Kindly switch off your video. Thank you. Correct. Most of the answers are correct. This is the premises of a school. Now, school is the place where many children or students go to study, ranging from the age group of 4 to 15. Now, this is the age group of students. Do you think that students or small kids will have lower immunity power as compared to that of an adult? Yes. If small kids are going to have a very or not so stronger immunity power, can I say that this area is very harmful for them? Yes. Now tell me, what kind of diseases could be spread because of such an unhygienic environment? Very correct. The first ones are malaria, dengue. Yes. Are there any chances of respiratory tract diseases because of inhaling continuously same foul odor? Yes, 100%. Moving on to the next picture. Again, a place of public transport. What is it? It's a railway station. What is the problem in the picture? What's the problem in the picture? Garbage. Now, where can you see the garbage? Where is the garbage dumped? Yes, on the tracks. And even between the tracks. Now, what kind of waste are you able to see here? Most of them. Which specific type of waste is this? Plastics and plastics, lots of plastics. And who are these people who create such enormous amount of plastic waste? We, definitely it's us. सबसे ज्यादा प्लास्टिक यहीं पे मिलेगा. Yes. Is it good if any other countrymen are coming to visit our country and if they want to travel with the train? What good scenario we have? No, not at all. Absolutely disappointing. Again, it's a place of public transport. Most of the people travel with train, again having severe risk. Now, if you get a question that although we travel from train, what do we have to do with the waste? Do you think that this waste is going to create some problem during the time of monsoons, causing it as waterlogged conditions? Yes, because you all know that plastics is contributing a lot into water pollution. Yes, it blocks this sewage as well. It blocks the pipeline. Correct. Is it the duty only of the cleaners to collect the plastic, or is it also our duty to not use it? Or if we are using to, throw it in a proper place? Yes, it's our duty also. Now I am moving on to the next picture. Ready? Okay. Tell me, is it a private place or a public place? It's a public place. What reminds you after seeing this? Yes, 60% of the answers are the river Ganga. And one more festival which is famous in Maharashtra. Exactly, Ganesh Chaturthi. What type of waste you are able to see around that person? All floral waste. All the offerings which are done to the god. Correct? Now tell me, the person who's present in the water, don't you think the water in which the person is present, all the things around him can be lethal for him? Of course. Still the person is doing. Why? Because there are some religious value to such important rivers. Now tell me, is dumping of all such things into water, is it correct? Absolutely not. Then where do we need to dump it? Don't you think this habit should be changed? Yes. Now what do we say? Usually what our ancestors used to say कि अरे ये चीज भगवान को चढ़ाया है, ये हम लोग कचरे में कैसे डाल सकते हैं, right? Yes, because of the belief. But don't you think if these flowers are made to decompose separately, and if the compost is used as a manure into any agricultural field, don't you think it will be put on for a better use than dumping it into water? Definitely. Now, how many amongst you are really putting all these offerings of God into that Nirmalya Kalash, which is also given by our governments, which is present in every area? Now, this question is valid for all of them who are into idol worship, right? Kaushiki, please stop spamming, otherwise, I will have to remove you out of the lecture. Thank you. Let's move on to the next picture. Yes, identify the public place. What can you see? It's a beach, flooded with beauty, flooded with garbage. Flooded with garbage. And what most type of garbage you're able to see? Exactly, it's the plastic. Now, other than these waste which we have seen, they are extremely problem causing ones. Because see, we have seen all the public places where amount of people which are there, they are always going to be more in the number. Since these are free available places, you don't have to pay any tax to go into such places, right? And when number of people are more, obviously there'll be a lot of interactions within the people, more vendors, more selling, more purchasing, more traveling. And when more people comes in contact with each other together, there are more chances of contracting diseases, if at all there are any contagious diseases. Example, the one which is on COVID-19, corona, right? Now, other than all of these garbage which we have seen, let's understand what are the constituents of these garbage. इस सारे कचरे में क्या क्या रहेगा? Let's have a look at it. Number one, glass dumped anywhere in the complete garbage. These are plastics, all in all plastic bags. Paper, unwanted paper. Rubber, the very best example, tires. Can you see how many tires are there? There are so many vehicles. Every vehicle will have the fixed number of tires, which will have a specific lifespan. Yes, these all are waste tires. And I hope if you know, when a rubber is been burned in open, it gives out the poisonous smoke, which is extremely harmful for us. Yes, if you are ever crossing through a road where there is openly burning of tire or rubber, you will feel a sudden headache in between. Moving on to the next type. What is this? Vegetable waste? Yes. Now, I'm going to compile all this type of waste. It's the food waste. It includes your fruits, dried leaves, your vegetables, the kitchen waste basically. So can this all waste be recycled together? No. If the entire waste cannot be recycled together, what do we need to do? We need to separate, to which we call it as segregating waste. And before that, first we need to know how many different categories of waste are there. Now, what are we learning? We are learning solid waste. But under solid waste, we saw different type of waste materials. Correct? Now, what is solid waste? Here comes your answer. And I want you all to write this as definition. When I'm saying you should be writing, I mean you should be writing and not just taking a screenshot. Yes? Let's see. A solid waste is the unwanted, useless, solid materials generated from human activities in residential, industrial, and commercial areas. Harsh from Vikroli, please switch off your video. Thank you. And I want you all to write this definition because it is not given in your textbook. Yes, let me be very clear. Solid waste is the unwanted, useless, solid materials which are generated from human activities in residential, industrial, and commercial areas. Giving you few seconds. Quickly start writing this. Meanwhile, you are writing, I'll quickly answer the questions which are given in the chat box. So all this flour waste which is collected by the governments are taken onto these decomposing grounds. They are used as landfills into the landfilling sites. And then finally a compost is made from which energy is being made. Now, very cool or very big example was the cleaning of the beaches present in the southern Bombay side, especially Warsaw Beach, if you have heard about it. And next was the Juhu Beach, which was cleaned. If any one of you have to post any of your queries, please start, posting it onto the host account. Yes, now I'm moving on to the next slide and let's understand that what are the different things included in solid waste. And the 7 pointers should be your answer. We'll go one by one and have a look at it. First is the domestic waste. Now it's the basic waste which is generated from each and every house on regular basis. Okay. Second type of waste is called as industrial waste. This is the waste which is generated by big factories, industries. Now it can be of various type based on what material they use for production. It differs from a specific factory or industry to different factories and industry. Third type is called as hazardous waste. Now what is hazardous waste? The meaning of the word hazardous is extremely harmful. Yes. See, dangerous can cause you harm, but when it is hazardous, It can be life taking, to which we also use a term called as lethal, Lethal. मतलब ये इतना खतरनाक हो सकता है that it can kill humans. That is the meaning of hazardous. One which has potential to take one's life. Yes, I'll give you an example. Don't worry. We'll look into each type of waste into detail with the pictures. Okay? Yes. Moving on to the fourth type of waste, which is your farm or garden waste. This type of waste is usually generated from agricultural farms. Now, when we say agriculture, it is not just your vegetable waste or fruit waste. It is all about the extra or decayed or improper vegetable which is not taken up from the field itself to be sold out in the market. It could be any raw vegetable which is left over. It could be any over-ripened fruit which is present. It could be excess amount of fertilizer which is present. Lot of things. All those things will be coming under your farm and garden waste. Electronic waste. We are very, very familiar with this. Yes, biomedical waste. All the waste generated from medical institutes, hospitals, pathology lab, even sometimes from your big pharmaceuticals, which have got expired medicines. All these things will be coming under biomedical waste. Next, you have urban waste, the waste which is generated from city area. And lastly, you have radioactive waste along with mining waste. Now, do you know what is the meaning of radioactive substance? Correct. Yes. It's the nuclear waste. Radioactive waste will include all the radioactive materials. These materials are usually unstable. They will keep on emitting these rays, which are very, very harmful for us. Yes, I am receiving many correct answers on the chat box. I am happy that you know all of these things. Now we are moving on to the next slide, and each one slide we will be covering different solid waste which are present as the pointers. Now what I want you to do is quickly give the heading as different things included as solid waste and write the bullet points. I'm answering few questions which are present in the chat box. Is electronic waste also called as e-waste? Yes, correct. Can we make fertilizer at home? Yes, we can make. We can make actually compost at home, which can be used as a biofertilizer. Is arsenic an example of radioactive waste? Uh, See, arsenic is present with different isotopes. So most of the arsenic which is present is non-radioactive in its nature. Now, what do you mean by isotopes? You will be learning this as you study more chapters of chemistry. Okay, now let's move on to our first slide. And here we will start having a look at the first type of waste. Can you name the first type of waste which was present? The first type of waste which we just saw. Very correct. It's the domestic waste. Now we will have a look at what all things are present in our domestic waste. Moving on to the first thing, that's vegetable waste, or you can say peels of banana, leftovers of any vegetables, extra things which are cut from the vegetable which we usually don't cook. It would be the stem part, it could be any leaf part which we don't consume directly into our food. All those things will be present in your kitchen waste. Second, going on with the plastic foil. Yes, we add this foil when we want to keep the dough at rest, when any sweet is prepared and we just want to cover it up. At all those places, we use this foil. Next, papers. Many papers. And for sure, they'll be present in each and every home. Now, maybe because of this corona situation, yes, we have stopped taking a paper newspaper and we are relying more onto e-newspaper through electronic medium, which is again a good thing. Plastic bags. Every house will have them. Bhar bhar ke. Yes. Pieces of glass and metallic waste. It could be there from the tins. It could be there from any packing jars. All the metallic waste. So all these things will be present as an example or as domestic waste. Even plastic bottles. Now what I'm taking here are the major ones which are found. I cannot be adding entire list of waste materials. ऐसे तो पूरा lecture ऐसे ही निकल जाएगा, right? Moving on to the second type of waste called as industrial waste. Now let's have a look at what all waste products we get as industrial waste. What is it? Chemicals. Unused, expired, toxic chemicals. What is this? This is something called as sludge. Yes, ये जो मिट्टी जैसा दिख रहा है, it's not the mud, it is actually the sludge, which is thrown or which is dumped by a factory. What's this? That's ashes. After huge burning processes are done, especially when it's a factory which is using coal for burning or anything like that, there are lots of ashes being produced. No, this sludge cannot be used into farming because this sludge will have lots of toxic things into it and there'll be more amount of chemicals. So they cannot be, not all sludge material could be used into farming, and industrial sludge though absolutely not. Next, you have the metallic waste. Now, this such type of metallic waste will be seen into factories which are producing maybe any metal substance. It could be your normal screw to your screwdriver, the stand, any metallic thing, the core of the tire. small automobile parts, all those things will comprise of your metallic waste. Okay, that was about your industrial waste. Now we are moving to the next type of waste called as hazardous waste. Now I'm pretty sure that you all must be extremely, cautious to see that what is actually hazardous waste. Remember, the meaning of the word hazardous is risky and dangerous. One who is getting exposed to hazardous waste can cause serious injuries. And usually these are the substances which are given with dark color and again a bold labeling. Okay, let's have a look at them. Now all such markings or symbols will be present into various type of substances. It could be a bottle of your mosquito repellent hit. It could be present into your mosquito repellent coil. It could be present on your paint, any paint which you use even for dyeing your walls of the house. Yeah. It could be present on a packet of a rat poison. It could be present on any flammable substances. करेक्ट. सो ये सारी चीजों के ऊपर ऐसे अलग अलग सिंबल्स रहेंगे एंड these symbols are one of the signs denoting that the substances are risky substances. That means they are dangerous, and all such substances together are called as hazardous substances. Agar you are using any product very safely and after you are done with the use of the product, what do? You are going to dump or dispose that specific box or bottle or anything. But tell me, will there be some amount of leftovers? Yes. And if there is some amount of leftovers into that bottle, don't you think it will be dangerous for the cleaners while they are cleaning it? So they are actually going to deal with hazardous waste, right? Yes. Please remember these signs. They are very, very, very important. Even in your 10th standard, you will have a lesson which is going to speak about all these symbols. And yes, the meaning of this sign will be also asked in your board exams. So don't take it lightly that, oh, it's just there in your 9th standard syllabus. No, the same portion will be there even in your 10th standard, especially this part of your waste, hazardous waste. See, as I said, they'll be marked with dark colors and bold letterings. Radioactive material is one of the most dangerous form of it. Okay, moving on to the next type of waste, that's your farm waste, or you can say it as your garden waste. Now let's see what all things are present in the farm waste. Number one, it's the dried of grass, or you can also call it as hay. It's the solid waste grass. Now this is usually the part which we don't add into eating, right? And when it is mixed with all dirty things, even the cattle cannot eat it. No, they will be eating a cleaner one, preferring green, fresh, and if not, they'll be storing this fresh grass. But if the grass itself is contaminated, then even the cattle won't be able to eat such type of grass. What can you see? These are vegetables which are waste, leftovers. Now, not all of them are bad. Let's say a farmer has a capacity of 2 trucks to carry all the vegetables. There might be few of them which would be a remnant, which cannot be accommodated in the truck. There might be few which would have been over ripened. All such things are going into organic waste, to which you also called as farm or garden waste. Now, basically, all of these are fruits and veggies, and this is what we again get. Have you ever visited a marketplace after the market is off? Right? During the market is on, everything looks very nice. But once the market time is off, have you ever seen the place? It looks rubbish. Why? Because there are piles of all vegetable waste, all external coverings, all the vegetables which are not sold, which are not fit to be, sold off. सब उधर ही डंप करेंगे. कोई भी इस वेस्ट को प्रॉपरली कचरे डब्बे में नहीं डालेगा. And because it's an organic waste, it will start decomposing quickly. And because of the decomposition in open, it will also give very, very foul smell. And where are this marketplace? Again, situated in the public places, right from the station area to the residential area. Correct? Yes. And this is nothing but fertilizer. One more danger, which indirectly enters the food chain through plant, and we are the apex consumers who are going to eat it indirectly, which are also a major component of farm waste. All right, moving on to next type of waste called as electronic waste. Now, under electronic waste, what all things do we find? Dismantled parts of electronics, old, worn out electronical devices which are not into use, all hardware pieces, starting from your wires to your CPUs, monitors, floppy disk, CD drives, a very old, maybe your video game, Walkman, pen drives, batteries, electronics which are not in the working condition. It could be a fridge, washing machine, oven, everything. Everything. So this will include your non-functional TV sets, cell phones. Again, at least one person will have 4 to 5 cell phones changed in the entire lifespan. Minimum, I'm saying. पूरे जिंदगी में at least 4 मोबाइल तो हर एक human will be using. Yes, now you have one more thing. Headphones, Bluetooths, speakers, the audio decks of various vehicles which are not in use. Many things. Third on the list is the music system, computers and their various parts. So all these things will be comprising of your electronic waste. Even wires could be added into this list. When you speak about electronic switches, they are indirectly a part of electronic waste, but still it is based on the material of which the switches are made. Now, I hope you must have studied about thermosetting plastic and thermoplastic in your 8th standard. The plastic which could be recycled. Yes. So it's typically based on whether the switches could be used for recycling or not. Okay, let's move on to the next type of waste called as biomedical waste. Now, when we move on to biomedical waste, I have told you it will include everything that comes from any medical institute. It could be medical college, hospitals, pathology lab, or any pharmaceutical industry. And believe me, they are extremely dangerous. It will have all the test tubes, injections, syringes, in which infected blood of various patients will be collected. So it will have blood, it will have serum, it will have urine samples, it will have stool samples, it will have cottons which were used for dressing, it will have plasters, it might have body parts after the surgeries. Yes, all these things will be included into biomedical waste. Yes, and that's dangerous again. So what all things? Now I'm not adding more pictures because you know it will be very awful to look at them. Right. So let's just put on them into our list and start listing the things which will be there into biomedical waste. Starting with the first one, dressing, gloves, needles, and saline bottles. Saline bottles are the bottles which we usually hang. We say, right, a patient is given saline or glucose. Yeah, these are the same bottles. Second, it will include medicines, medicine bottles, and test tubes. Now, test tubes are small plastic or glass tubes which are present to collect samples. There are samples of blood and urine collected in the test tubes. Third, you will have body parts, blood, and many more things from clinics, hospitals, blood banks, and laboratories. All these 3 points we've majorly covered all biomedical waste. And do not forget, we can also add bandages into it. Yes, nowadays you also have PPE kits and all the internal part of the ventilator which is used for one of the person, which cannot be reused for another person. The machine could be used, but the pipe which you put in or insert into a person's body, that cannot be used for any other person. Unlike the syringes of injections. No, for hospitals and all other places, there is a specific way how they need to dispose all those things. They have a protocol for it. And all biomedical waste is disposed in separate way. Okay. Moving on to the next type of waste, which is urban waste. Now let's have a look at the things which are included into urban waste. What a lovely city site, right? Can you believe it's a main road, which is a divider, and one of the side is completely filled with garbage. And yes, it's India. So these are piles of garbage. And let's see what all things are there in urban waste. So this is the waste generated through household industries and large commercial and industrial establishment. मतलब एक city में, एक town में जो कुछ भी रहेगा, that means it will have waste from residential area, from shops, from small laboratories, right? From any smaller manufacturing unit, from marketplaces. All the city waste is usually dumped in a bigger garbage container which is kept. And many of the time, garbage has been spilled off around the container and not present within the container. That's the sad part about it. Yes. And majority of the things will be of carry bags, glass, metal pieces, and rods, along with small or you could say minor things like threads, rubber, paper cans from the shop. And last but not the least, it will include your vegetable waste. And also do not forget meat markets. The organs and parts of the animal which are not consumed by humans will also be thrown into it. Yes. Okay. Now let's move on to our second last type of waste. That's radioactive waste. As we have said, it will include all hazardous things which are unstable, and examples of such are strontium 10, cerium 141, barium 140, which is generated from atomic energy plants, uranium mines from where uranium is extracted, atomic research centers, nuclear weapon testing sites. I've told about this, right? Parmanu, it's the site where one of the nuclear experiment was conducted. Luckily, it was a non-residential area. And the last type of solid waste is the mining waste. See, such are mining sites. They actually destroy and destruct everything. So it will include ashes, various trace elements of different metals, and heavy metals like lead, arsenic, cadmium, etc. from the mines will come out. And this can again lead to a lot of soil pollution and again water pollution. Okay. So today what we have seen, we have started with solid waste management. We have seen what is solid waste, and we have studied the basic types or what are the different type of solid waste which are present. Now I'm ending the lecture right now. Thank you very, very much. In the next lecture, we will start with what needs to be done for all the waste which is present. And we'll continue from this very slide. Thank you very much.